A lot of things can happen to a quarterback. Some quarterbacks can start off hot, they can kind of fall off. Some can start off slow, and then they emerge into the elite. We don't know whether or not CJ Stroud's going to end up being an elite quarterback. There's reason for hope. I damn sure wouldn't bet against it. But the one thing he's been elite at, going back to his time at Ohio State, has been speaking at the podium, which is what he did on day one of Texans training camp, which I happened to be at. Let's hear from your quarterback, CJ Stroud, speaks on day one. Let's go inside the locker room.
Locker room, yeah, we in the locker room. Texas talk, yeah, you know what we about to do. Localize, every angle's what we really do. We the source, we the pulse of the city too.
All right, CJ Stroud spoke on day one. It's a big difference from last year. If you don't remember, by the way, it is the locker room, number one source for Texans digital content. I'm Landry Locker. I'm on the scene, going live twice a day during training camp, videos throughout, this being one of them. Be sure to subscribe, like, right along to the video. But last year, the question was, why is it CJ Stroud speaking? There's this fake-ass quarterback competition going on between him and Davis Mills. We can't really believe that this is some sort of quarterback competition. Took a couple of weeks. We finally heard from CJ Stroud. When we heard from CJ Stroud, it was like, why would you not want to send that guy up as much as possible? He definitely sounds and looks the part of a franchise quarterback and a leader that can lead not just your team, but perhaps your community. So let's hear from CJ Stroud. Let's start with CJ Stroud talking about the weapons that he's got. Been a lot of talk about the weapons. What does CJ feel about the weapons?
What's it like for you now on the field and looking around you have Tank, Nico, all the weapons around you, and you had that at your disposal?
Yeah, it's fun. A lot of hungry guys and guys who have played some great ball in their careers and, just ready to win and ready to eat. So, it's very exciting. We're just trying to build that chemistry and timing right now, and it's going pretty good so far.
How important was it for you to get your receivers together like you have this year? Throughout the offseason?
It's really important. That's where not only you build just the timing and the chemistry on the field, but also just just spending time off the field, getting a feel for one another, personality-wise, and really just having fun with one another. Football is meant to be fun, so that's what we do on those trips, and just really, football is the reason why we're here, so we get the work done, but also enjoy it.
What did you learn about Stephon in your?
And it seems like him and Diggs have been working together for a while. Like the chemistry's there. He's getting the ball to him. Tank and him haven't missed a beat. Nico, hell, even Noah Brown, and at times, I guess, Mechie every once in a while. Like he has chemistry with these guys. You can see it and you can hear it. Let's get back to CJ.
Offseason interactions with him?
Really just how hard he works, man. He's somebody who, loves the game and doesn't cheat it, and that's why he's been successful. And, I think he'll continue that success. I'm blessed enough to hopefully be a part of that. And, that's some things that just stick out for me, just how personable he is, how relatable he is. He's really friendly and very vocal, so it's really nice to have him around.
You had a great rookie year. You had a great rookie year. What are some things that you think that you can improve to take it to the next level?
Yeah, there's a ton of things. Most of the things, I really can say just like owning the offense more, operation, putting more on my plate, with just like run checks, protection checks, things like that. And then really just like everything inside the field, X's and O's can always be better. You can always have better footwork. I want to definitely attack down the field more this year and, press guys back and,
attack down the field more. That would be very, very nice to see because he throws a hell of a deep ball.
But also take what the defense gives me and if it's boring, if it's a boring play, just stay with the boring stuff and, just be efficient with that. So, those are all things I can
He was already that last year.
Get better at, and, I hope to do that.
CJ weren't that much expectations last year. And, of course, that changes this year when you have players like Stephon and Joe. Does it feel different coming into this training camp? What is the message?
Yeah, I think for me right now, just the message is keep the main thing the main thing. We want to, of course, we have not only a lot of expectations, we have a lot of big goals on this team, and that's how it should be. The person who always doubts himself probably will never make it to that point. So you got to have confidence and have a goal and a plan and execute that plan. So that's what we're doing, and But you have to be where your feet are. You know, we're in training camp right now. We got to just execute that and make sure that we're taking every day to get better.
CJ, what do you like about this team in terms of the locker room chemistry, the camaraderie? What do you like about the team?
I think you said it right there, just the camaraderie, the brotherhood. Last year, you know, I was blessed enough to have no egos, and everybody just wanted to see everyone do well, but also do well themselves, of course. And you know, when that's in the locker room, it's nothing but success waiting to happen. So I know that's kind of the vibe right now, the locker room.
What are the goals that you have for this season, and are they different from what you had coming into last year?
No, I mean winning. You know, that's the goal. You win, you move on. So that's the goal from the start to finish.
What if he just came out and said
you
Super
all
Bowl
had a mantra
bust?
of iron sharpens iron. I seen you talking to Derek after practice today. How important is that to be able to talk with those defensive players to see what they've seen, you know, from a
By the way, Derek Stingley, there are a few people who look like as much of a badass on a football field as Derek Stingley.
defensive standpoint going up against you?
Yeah, I mean, you said it. You know, iron sharpen iron. Those are my teammates and some people. The people who I want to see do well is on my team. So you know, if Steen gets me on a play, I ask him what he's seen, and if I get him on a play, he always comes up to me and asks me what I did to make that play work. So you know, it's just iron sharpen iron, good on good. You know, trying to just help one another.
How different is this year for you, just not having to deal with everything as a rookie coming into camp and having to be a little bit more focused, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a little more confident just knowing like how training camp works, the reps I'll take, you know, going with the ones. You know, last year I really didn't know that until the very beginning of the regular season. So, you know, right now, you know, it's just trying to just, you know, not only build the camaraderie, but also just be a leader with the first team, and so the second and third, and everybody who's watching can know like this is the standard. So it's up to me to set that standard, and I have to do that every day. So very exciting.
You said you wanted some time off. First time you're going to have some in a long time heading into the offseason. Were you able to relax? Was it busy? How would you summarize your first NFL offseason?
Yeah, a little bit of both. You know, I asked some time to sit down and sit with fam and really just enjoy some days. And my mom's house is on her couch chilling, which I haven't got to do since high school. And then also, you know, I got to have my teammates come to LA, went to Miami, threw with some guys here in Houston, and really had some great throwing sessions with those guys. So, you know, it's been a multitude of both. You know, I think it was a successful one, and it was my first one, so I can learn from this. And now next year have more of an idea on how that goes in the off season.
Offseason, the Texans added your Ohio State brother in Jeff Okudah. What's your relationship with him, and what type of talent is he, and how can he help the team?
Yeah, so me and Jeff missed each other just 1 year, but I was always a fan of his in college when I was going to Ohio State, and you know, he has a lot of upside, and you know, he'll show what we see every day. I think he'll show that this year, and I think he just needed a fresh start. You know, so I'm excited for him to get that.
CJ, a guy that you did play with was the Case Stover. We haven't seen it on the field just yet, but from the background side of it, what can you tell us about him?
Yeah, me and Cade are, you know, we're brothers, man. Somebody who, you know, I had the chance to play with in college, but, you know, spent a lot of time with him off the field in college, you know, barbecuing, like just chilling, playing the game, all type of stuff. So, you know, that's somebody who I consider my brother. Me and his families are really close. And, you know, he's been doing really well out here, blocking, catching, running good routes. He's owning the offense, which is really exciting to see.
Coming out of Ohio State, you were always CJ Stroud, of course, but, you know, after going through your rookie year and all the accolades and everything that you did, how different has it been for you now? What CJ Stroud are we getting now, and how is it for you when you're out on the streets now when people are approaching you?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the CJ getting is the CJ that's always been here, you know, like, I don't plan on changing no time soon. I mean, I kind of was the same way last year, of course, like, had some success, but, like, I always remember, like, how quick they love you is how quick they hate you. So, you know, I'm head down working, tunnel vision on just my goals and these team goals that we have. And, you know, what happened last year happened, like, but you'll never be able to get that back. And, like, that's success and failure. So you learn from it, you move on, you forget about it, and now it's time to work from now on. So, and, you know, walking around the street, like, you know, I get a little more recognition and, like, people noticing me, but, you know, I just try to show love, you know, let people know that I am a normal person that just, you know, plays football on TV sometimes. So I think I'm pretty normal. I don't know, but you know, I'm blessed to be in the position I am for sure.
You feel like
3 more guys.
Did you watch any Buffalo film this offseason? Does Stephon open your playbook at all, anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I watch a little bit of everybody around the league. You know, I watch Buffalo, I watch the Rams, I watch Minnesota, I watch Kansas City. Lions are a great team to watch offensively. So I learn from everybody. But yeah, I mean, Steph is somebody who definitely can open up your playbook, but we have all of those guys around. He'll say that too, you know. So it's five-headed monster, you know. So it's definitely a super dope to have, you know, just a bunch of options.
The team has a lot of talent, and so you know, as a result, expectations are a little bit higher. So how are you guys as a team been handling just kind of like the outside noise of people expecting you guys to do really good things this year?
Just work, you know. That's all it's about. It's just working, and you know, either you do it or you don't. You know, we're the ones on the field that got to go figure it out, and you know, I think we'll do that. We've been playing ball since we've been kids, and you know, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be harder. You know, we have a target on our back this year, and you know, that's how you should want it. You know, and that's what I'm used to playing at Ohio State, and you know, I'm really, you know, honored and blessed to have the teammates that I do to want that challenge, and for guys that want to come and play here, because you know, this Texan team isn't for everybody. It's hard here, and you know, we're blessed enough to play a game that we've been playing since we've been kids. So, you know, I definitely do think that all the expectations, if we just work, I mean, everything will take care of itself. The story's already written. So,
CJ, you mentioned earlier about the ownership of the offense. What do you consider yourself as far as the mastery level? And I know it changes week to week, the team that you got to deal with. But from your standpoint, your evolution, where do you think you're standing at now?
You know, I'm still young in the game. You know, I'm still pretty new. You know, like it's only year 2 for me, so I have a lot to learn. I want to get better. I'm willing to get better, and I'm willing to be vulnerable about that. You know, and I ask questions. I ask hard questions. You know, and I want to know why I'm doing what I'm doing. And you know, and last year I got to see a lot of success from that. Also, some things that I need to get better at. So, you know, it's a balance of not just shooting yourself in the foot, but also holding yourself accountable when you need to, while also raising yourself up and staying confident. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at now, most definitely.
Last one.
I'm worried about this.
Aside from what y'all doing in the field, what are ways y'all trying to?
Worried about this. This is gonna start fights, man.
Right now, you know, we got the college football game out, so we trying to get that in the locker room so guys can play.
You're too competitive,
have some
man.
fun with that. But
I know how you're built.
I mean, just like being boys, like
Hell no.
There's no like secret sauce you put in there. It's just guys being guys, you know.
I'm trying to get at the college football game.
Yeah. It's I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, they put the squabble in there. I need a check. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's all good. But nah, I think it's dope to see that. But I wanted to say, man, I'm praying for everybody from the hurricane. You know, help is on the way. Me and my foundation are trying to help right now as I'm speaking. So, you know, we're thinking about everybody who was affected. You know, we want to help. So, you know, we're praying for everybody. I hope everybody's getting their power back. And, you know, we're trying to get people in the streets to get the debris and stuff off people's houses and gates and fences and stuff. So, you know, prayers out. And if we can help out any way, just reach out to my foundation, please, and we'll try. So thank you, guys.
Oh, there you go. CJ Stroud at the podium. Always awesome. Keep that game out of the locker room. If they want to stream on their own, they can. There's too much fight. I know how CJ is, man. You see CJ talking his smack, man. He gets roughed up by someone in NCAA or whatever, Titus Howard, something like that, by 20. Hell, that might divide the locker room. Just kidding, kinda. And if you've ever gotten on the game and had one of those intense, I do support though the kids these days, and I do consider CJ. I mean, he's very young. I do support the kids actually playing the damn game. You know, you're sitting on the couch, maybe just got through hooping, doing whatever else you do, and you're 2 or 3 deep. You got to wait, and you try to run the game, try to get the 21-0 skunk. So I do support these young men playing the game in person instead of over a headset. It is the locker room. I also support you coming through. I appreciate you coming through. Always remember, when it comes to this Texan stuff, we're all in it together. This has been the CJ Stroud Podium Session. Camp resumes. We got you covered right here in the locker room. We're all in this
got
together.
the game in the headlock, localized every time, can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, we top 2 and we not too plugged in, daily digital on YouTube. We got